Hello, this is my channel Weaving Weird Studio, and my name is Sigrun. Welcome to part 4 of my Learn to Crochet series. In this video, I will teach you how to half double crochet and to double crochet. If you find value in this video, you can help us grow by clicking the like and subscription button. Don't forget to tap the notification bell to gain access to our newest content. All right, let's get started. Hello again. So last video we discussed how to single crochet, turn, and use chain stitches in your work. And in this tutorial, I am going to teach you how to half double crochet and then also to double crochet. We're going to start with our slip knot as usual. And then as usual, I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to chain 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So the first thing I'm going to show you is how to do a half double crochet. And for a half double crochet, we are going to want to use 2 additional chains as a turning chain. So I wanted 10 stitches for my row. And in order to do that, I'm going to need to also do an additional 2 chains. And these 2 chains are going to be my turning chain. And then when we get ready to do our half double crochet, we are then going to put our hook into the 3rd chain from the hook. Okay. So the first thing we're going to do for a half double crochet is yarn over. Put that hook into the back loop of that 3rd chain, yarn over again, and pull it through. And you're going to notice we have 3 loops on the hook now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to yarn over again, and then I'm going to pull it through all 3 loops. That gives us our half double crochet. That also makes the height a half step higher than your single crochet. So it gives you a little more height. So let's do that again. I'm going to yarn over. I'm going to put my hook through that back loop of the chain. I'm going to pull it on through. I'm going to have 3 loops on my hook. I'm going to yarn over again, and then I'm going to pull that yarn right through all 3 loops at the same time. And that is my half double crochet. Yarn over through the back loop of the chain, yarn over again, pull that yarn through, yarn over and through all 3 loops on the hook. Yarn over through the back loop of the chain, yarn over again and pull that loop through. Yarn over and then pull that yarn through all 3 loops on the hook. Okay. See if you can do it on your own now while I finish this next couple of stitches. And we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then our last chain stitch and 10. All right. So if yours looks anything like mine, you'll have your 10 chain stitches plus 2 chain stitches, which now become your turning chains, and then your 10 half double crochets. And what we're going to want to do now is we're going to want to chain 2, turn the piece, and then continue. So for this time, we're going to go and we're going to do the 2nd stitch from the hook. So yarn over, hook through the stitch, 2nd stitch from the hook. Yarn over again, pull that through all 3 loops on the hook. And again, yarn over, put that hook through the stitch, yarn over, pull that yarn through the stitch, yarn over again, and then pull it through all 3 loops on the hook. And then continue until we hit the end of the row. just like that. All right. So this time I'm going to show you how to do a double crochet. Now for the turning chain of a double crochet, that's going to either be 2 or 3 chains. It really just depends on the piece you're making, the height you're going for, the yarn you're working with. So for the sake of this exercise, for a double crochet, I will count 3 chains as my turning chain. 1, 2, and 3. And then I will turn my work. And a double crochet is going to be a full step higher than a single crochet. So your half double crochet was a half step higher than your single crochet, and your double crochet is a full step higher than your single crochet. Again, this edge is pretty much going to almost count in some patterns as the stitch, and in this case it pretty much is covers that first double crochet stitch. And so we're going to go and we're going to begin in the second stitch from the hook. Okay, so the same thing, we're going to yarn over, we're going to put the hook through that second stitch from the hook, we're going to yarn over again and pull that yarn on through. And so as before with the half double crochet, you're going to see the 3 loops on your hook. So this time, however, we're going to yarn over and I'm going to pull my yarn only through the first 2 loops. And that's going to leave me with 2 more loops on the hook. And I'm going to yarn over and pull through both loops. So now I have a double crochet. So again, yarn over, hook into the stitch, yarn over, pull your thread through, yarn over, pull your thread through the first 2 loops, yarn over again and pull your thread through the last 2 loops. And again, yarn over into your stitch, yarn over again, pull your loop through. You're going to have 3 loops at this time on your hook. Yarn over, pull that thread or yarn through the first 2 loops, and then yarn over again and pull that through the next 2 loops. And that is going to be your double crochet. Now, of course, as with in the last video, if we were to add extra stitches to this, of course, you know, we could different ones like we did with the chain stitch, add that with the single crochet, but I don't think we're going to do that here today. We'll just concentrate on getting your half double crochets and your double crochets down. And then sometimes on the side it gets a little tricky, so you have to find that stitch in order to keep it all straight. Okay, so now that's 10. I'm going to chain 1, 2, 3. I'm going to turn the work. And again, we're going to start from the second stitch from the hook. I mean, I realize these are turning chain, but they really don't count as your stitches. So this counts as your stitch and this counts as your stitch. This does not count as your stitch. This is actually your turning chain. So it'll be your second stitch from the hook, yarn over, hook through the stitch. Again, yarn over through the stitch, yarn over, pull through 3 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull through the first 2 loops, yarn over again and pull through the second 2 loops. Okay. So I think that's enough for this video, and I'm going to go ahead and give you a chance to practice. Again, practice on keeping your tension even. Practice on getting a comfortable grip. Practice on making your swatches look relatively square. There's kind of a lot of little things that go into this. I know it seems like it should be easier than it is, but there's like these nuances that, you know, that can either make or break your piece. And so you need to be cognizant of that. And then of course, a lot of your efforts pay off with practice, because that's really what it comes down to. It's just practice. All right, thank you so much for joining us today. If you found value in this video, please hit the subscribe and like buttons, or tap the notification bell if you want to get more of these videos as soon as they come out. Otherwise, I would like to just wish you a most wonderful and creative day. Thank you. Bye-bye.